You are now entering the lobby with high latency. And here is your host, Phenom Hype. Hey everybody, welcome to In the Lobby with High Latency. I am your host, Phenom Hype. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching the live stream of our first official podcast. And of course, no podcast would be complete without our wonderful host. And with my host with me today, I have some of the best in the business and in this clan. First off, I want to introduce the queen of tea and shade, the lovely Miss Kendra. Kendra, how are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. How are you doing?
Oh, living the dream as always. Next up is everybody's favorite waifu and anime expert, Spirit Hunter. Spirit.
That'd be me.
That would,
How you
yes, that
doing?
would. Doctor. That would, and of course, everybody's favorite twin online gaming brothers, the Army Bros, both Army strong and one man army. How are we doing today, fellas? Good. All right, brother. So we'll start off. So a little bit of our podcast today is, or just podcast in general, is what we want to do is just explore, kind of help people unwind. I know we're going through a lot of difficult times right now in the world, so we'll be joining us for the next 45 minutes to an hour. And enjoy your time. We're gonna be talking about a little bit of everything, whether it comes to gaming, raging, a little bit of politics, a little bit of stupidity, and just a whole lot of fun. All right. So with that being said, Kendra, how was your day?
It was really good. A little stressful with the fact that my husband's working from home now and he was, like on a long call and I'm trying to like hop on with you guys. And, working from home with the whole corona thing, it's kind of stressful, not gonna lie.
Well, there's a rumor to that. The rumor has it that your husband was actually done from work, and you were just having amazing sex.
No,
That's the rumor we heard.
no, no. I wish that were the case. Like I said, I'd be in a lot better mood if that were the case, but no, he was
She'd
just
be
trying to,
shining in this
give some
lobby right
people
now.
some advice.
How you doing, Kendra? Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would be. I'd be like, hey guys, best day ever.
Right? She'd be like, "Oh, I'm so much better." So, Spirit, how much anime did you watch today?
Oh, man, have I even gotten around to watching any today?
Oh my gosh. What did you
Shocking.
do
Nah,
today? What did you do
I
today?
did. I watched one episode of something. It was
No, you stop that. So one
okay.
episode for 6 series or just one episode? That's
Just
it.
one episode, yeah, just one episode. I was doing some other stuff around, man.
Mm.
Yeah.
Facts. Probably facts.
Nah, I stepped outside and I ate some dinner with the parents. My dad went
Oh,
ahead and cooked us up some steaks outside.
oh, gotta love the steaks.
Let's see how long the steaks are around.
Oh my gosh. Army Bros, how was your day?
Uh, same old, it was good.
Same old, same old. It
Uh,
was good.
yeah, everything's good for me. I don't have to really worry about it too much, you know.
Sounds like you're living the
So
life of
until his
luxury.
mom
Living the
calls
dream.
on him, then
Right?
he knows that
Yes.
he's gonna get it.
See, I'm in a very unique position.
Army's mom is the best. I love Army's mom because you hear Army's mom in the background sometimes. You're just like, oh, what's she gonna say next? I love it. I
But
love it. I love it.
She's that cameo character.
No,
it's
okay.
like on my personality.
There she is. Making her appearance on the first podcast
First
already.
podcast. Army's mom is famous.
So good.
No, okay. So one of the big things right now going on in the world, and unfortunately everybody in their second, third, and fourth mother and their second, third, fourth dad have talked about is COVID-19. And I'm sure everybody here knows what it is. Kendra, I know you have actually somewhat self-quarantined. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, we've been getting kind of sick, and then like this whole thing kind of hit the media, and it was getting kind of big, and then the next thing we know, someone at my husband's work had been confirmed to test positive, and this said person had been sitting next to him, and I mean, most likely transferred the virus to him. He came home unknowingly and spread it to us. So they immediately shut down his work. No one could go in. He's working from home, and we've all just been staying home and trying to get over it. I still have like a cough. I'm probably the sickest in the house still. So
Oh my gosh, that's not good.
Let's hope it stays
yeah,
as a cough then.
Yeah, stay as a
I
cop.
know. Yeah, I mean it was worse, but I think I'm like at the tail end. I think I'm getting better, and
I don't know how you can do a
hopefully,
podcast in a hospital bed. I don't know
yeah.
how that would work. I don't
I'll
know if the
make it.
Wi-Fi is good.
I'll make it work. If,
No.
but hopefully it won't come to that.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things I don't understand about people is people are still going out like it's no tomorrow. Like where I live in California, and California is one of the hardest hit states. But these people are just going out in groups of 15, 20 people. Like I'm driving
They're
by.
idiots.
Oh, exactly. What are you doing? Like what are you doing?
They're so stupid. They don't care about anyone else's life but their own, and it's so beyond selfish.
And the craziest thing is, in the beginning with COVID-19, everybody thought, oh, well, mostly attacks, senior citizens. But as we're learning, people, millennials and Gen X, and Gen Z, they're all being attacked too.
Yeah, I mean, a 17-year-old just passed away, and like there was other people that are young as well. There's 30-year-olds in the hospital on ventilators who can barely speak. I mean, this isn't just, something that's gonna kill like the older generation. Like this can kill pretty much anybody.
Yeah,
So,
I heard that necessarily age doesn't factor into whether you're gonna get it or not. Everybody is going
it's
to
okay.
have an equal
Okay.
Sorry, Army.
opportunity to get
It
their
was nice
hands
to
on
have you.
this.
Nice to have
Come back
Army.
if you can.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Army is leaving us after prior engagements. He was able to join us for the first 7 minutes. So thank you so much, Army. We'll probably see you next week. We love you, brother.
Catch y'all later.
Hey man, if you get done early, jump back in and make a surprise guest appearance as yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Special
Love that.
surprise guest as himself, the original host, who's jumping back in. Okay. So, my next question is to you, Miss Kendra. What is new in the tea and shade world?
Well, I'm currently drinking my tea, so this is fitting.
What
But
flavor are you drinking today?
I'm drinking, it's like throat coat, and
That really does not sound like a tea. I'm expecting maybe like a green, an Earl Grey. I don't think I've ever heard of throat tea.
It's just to keep her from
it's
coughing.
really,
Come on.
really good, actually. It's really good. You want to hear one of my quotes? Let's
I-
see. It says, "The creation of 1,000 forests is in one acorn." Who knew? I didn't know that.
That's brand new to me. I did not know that either.
But I want to say the biggest tea of the week is the fact that Rockham got sent home on RuPaul's Drag Race this last Friday.
That's well, I know this season's actually had a lot of drama, just with like Sherry Pie.
Yeah, which is so crazy because you watch the show and it's like, if you didn't know, you would probably love her because she's like a big personality and she's so funny and she's really captivating and she's good and like everything that she's been doing so far. But then, you see the beginning and they say like she's been disqualified, and then you actually look up the tea and find out she did, she catfished so many people, and it's really upsetting and kind of ruined the season because you watch it and you're like, oh, I want to like her, but no, I don't like her because she's fucked up.
Well, yeah, I think that's just a sad thing in the world that people catfish, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah,
And
like
some
making
people
those guys do all those embarrassing things, like for what?
Spirit,
What did
something
she
you'd never do.
What?
What would be the most embarrassing thing you would do for a woman?
The most embarrassing thing I do for a woman? I can't say I do much for a woman.
And that's why you're single. Let's be
Oh, she's getting the tea and shade already.
I'll see how it is, Kendra.
real. I'm just saying.
In Spirit's defense,
You gotta get some to get some.
Uh-oh.
Mm,
Uh-oh.
we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Maybe you haven't met the right woman yet.
Spirit's a great guy. Ladies, he's single and he's a great guy.
Yeah, maybe if
He's
there
ready
was
to
somebody,
mingle.
I'd be willing. Maybe if there was somebody, I'd be willing to do something stupid, but as far as right now, I haven't found that person that makes me want to do something just fucking retarded.
Well, you know what, Spirit, I want to ask you a question though. We've talked a little bit, and I do want to ask you a question because I know you love your waifus. So let me ask you something. I know you really haven't dated too much, and I know you're somewhat more you like staying inside your house because we even talked about me like coming out to hanging out with you, and you're like, I don't know because I could be watching anime, I could be doing stuff. So my question to you is, if someone made an automated sex doll that looked
What?
like your no, listen. If they made an automated sex doll that looked exactly like your favorite waifu, would you buy it?
Probably not.
Probably.
Probably not.
Okay.
That is not something that is in my thoughts at all. No, no, just no.
Well, because sex dolls are getting more popular, and especially now with coronavirus. I mean, I'm surprised they're not selling. Well, I'm serious. I'm
Oh
surprised
my
they're
gosh.
not selling off the shelf because look, we're not supposed to have person-to-person contact, 6 feet away. So I mean, a sex doll, you could
Yeah.
get your urges out, you can get everything done. But at
Haven't
the
you heard
same
of quarantine and chill?
unfortunately, with quarantine and chill, is me and my dog on the bed watching Netflix or actually, no, my dog, when she sleeps with me, she sleeps right next to me. She doesn't sleep at the end of the bed. And what she'll do, every night, she'll kind of push me to the edge of the bed and she'll get to the middle. So I'll start in the middle of the bed, but when I wake up in the morning, I'm on the far left side, and my dog is like right in the middle.
It sounds
And
I
I'm
like
was
you're
like,
like,
having
this
a
ain't your bed, this
toddler.
is my bed. I'd like to sleep
exactly,
here.
yeah, exactly. That's my dog's mentality and attitude towards me. Like she'll let me start. She looks at me. She's like, "You start here, but you're not gonna finish there."
But yeah, going back to what you said, like I could see what you're saying, like that maybe people will be buying those to make up for the lack of human interaction,
Mhm.
except that's something that's like not necessary in day-to-day life. I'm pretty sure people are too busy buying toilet paper and food and panicking with like actual supplies that might be needed. I don't think anybody's panicking and thinking, I need to buy myself a sex doll like right now.
I don't understand how upper respiratory infections such as coronavirus makes everybody think I have to run out and get toilet paper. Like I went to the grocery store. I went to 3 different grocery stores today to see if I was, shopping because everybody said, "Oh, we got toilet paper back in." It was empty, and all the signs say, "Oh, limit one, limit two," and I'm like, "Did I miss the time to where you were supposed to come in? Like, am I supposed to be here like at 5? Is this like Black Friday for toilet paper? This is what I'm not happy with this. I'm like, ugh." I'm kind of like I don't like people in a way because I don't want to be that close to people because just you never know where they've been, who they know, who they've been touching, and you're just like, oh, don't touch me, you're gross. But it's like I need TP too.
It's
It's
like I
true.
saw something. It's like, why are people going crazy for toilet paper and not like food and stuff like canned foods? Like, sure, like canned foods and stuff are getting bought out, but like compared to toilet paper, like not as much. Like, I mean, if you don't put anything into you, nothing's gonna come out. What's the point of getting that much toilet paper? You know?
And there's one thing I will say I'm very happy about. I love pickles. I love kosher or Vlasic dill pickles, like the chips. And I went down the aisle, nice, fully stocked, ready to go. So when shit hits the fan, I'm a happy camper. I'm not worried about it. I might, I'm good with the food. And of course, there's always alcohol, so I'm always happy about that. Can't go wrong there. I'm a good man.
People are gonna be trying to give you toilet paper in exchange for your chips, then, man.
I'm gonna be
Then
at
you're
the
gonna
point
have to
to.
deny them and be like, nah, now it's your turn to feel really uncomfortable being hungry. I couldn't wipe my butt for 3 weeks.
Oh. I'm gonna start a new diet called the pickle and beer diet.
Oh
It's gonna
no.
be it's gonna take over the world. No, actually, probably not. They're gonna be like,
It
that's
sounds
like the worst thing
very
you could do.
healthy.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Well, it's that you're not immunocompromised yet. Oh, after this, you will be.
So one thing also I was just kind of wondering about. So being self quarantined, and you're not supposed to go out, but people are still going out, dumbasses they are. But you're gonna see a big change in relationships. I feel your people are gonna really get to know who they married or who they've been with or who they live together with. I feel like it's gonna be a big change for people because you're either really gonna find out if you love them or you're gonna find out why am I with this person? This person sucks.
Especially if the situation that you're in is particularly bad, because then, tensions get high and you can see how people really are underneath all the layers that they put up. That facade is gonna fall apart when you got just socks and no toilet paper and you gotta wipe yourself down. Oh no.
I mean, I read something saying over in China, like rate of divorce has gone up, like I think it was like 38% or 18%, something like
Wow.
that. And since they had to be quarantined together, and I don't know if, I mean, I don't know if the article was true or not, but I was just like, damn.
I mean, I could kind
Like,
of see that being true. If
I
you
mean,
imagine
how
being.
long was China in quarantine? Because they're already like able to leave their houses and whatnot.
I
How
think
long were
since
they
like
in there that they're
no,
already
since
like, this was good
November.
enough? The first thing I'm gonna do is go file divorce.
I think, yeah, November, maybe December.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was for a
That
bit
didn't take too
longer.
long.
But I think they went to like a total lockdown mode. Like you weren't
Mhm.
even able to like walk out and hike like here in America.
Yeah, they like they barred like people's apartments and yeah, it's crazy, but I just think it's so funny. Like, I don't know, maybe I guess like in my instance, I'm lucky just because we were long distance for so long. So I don't know. I feel like we just don't really get annoyed with each other that often. I mean, like, sure, everyone gets annoyed with someone once in a while, but I mean, I don't know. We're just chilling over here. Like,
You and your husband
it
are just
hasn't.
like, yeah, we're good, we're
Yeah, it
happy.
hasn't affected us in a negative way at all.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah,
well, that's
that's the
always good.
secret right there. Just stay indifferent. Everything that happens, just okay. Well, that happened. Just
You
acknowledge
know?
it's out of your control. Just do the best you could to deal with it.
Yeah. We prepare, we just hang out. He's working. I don't know. I just feel like some people kind of go like crazy, and you kind of just gotta have to make the best with what you're in. Like we can't really leave. We can like go for a walk and stuff, but you can't like go meet your girlfriends for mimosas on Sundays anymore, which is kind of depressing. But hopefully we'll get back there.
Girl, did somebody say mimosas? Cause those are
Hey,
my
Chloe.
favorite.
No, Chloe, no, Chloe, no, stop, stop.
That's
I'm
rude.
sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That's Chloe. Chloe and Kendra are great friends.
My
And
bitch.
Yeah, that is Kendra's
That's my
bitch.
main bitch.
And she is a mimosa girl, so she thinks mimosas are for Sundays. Kind of like how that saying goes, Saturdays for the boys. She thinks mimosas are for Sundays.
They are.
So, so that is her thing. So whenever she hears mimosa, she's like, she peeks up like a dog, like food, food. She's like, oh, drinks, alcohol.
Oh, so good.
Okay, so unfortunately, one of our first interviews today was supposed to be with the Army Bros. Unfortunately, they had to leave though early due to special circumstances. But we were going to talk to them a little bit about that, how they kind of changed the game of Warface. And if you don't know about this, so Army is known as what we call as the L2 God. He used to spam L2, and actually, I call them purists of the game. Um, and basically, what they did is they took clips of Army's gameplay, and they actually sent to the developers or the people who kind of the in between people of the developers of the game
The community
and
manager.
the community manager. Thank you, Spirit. And they actually showed clips of Army's gameplay, and they actually changed the way the game is played now. And the game Warface that we play, it's been out since what 2012, 2013. It came out for Xbox 360 and it got ported to PS4, Xbox One. So I'm assuming this has never happened until Army's come. So Army's really somewhat of an infamous guy in the Warface community. And then of course,
True.
so when Army started doing it, other people picked up on it, including myself. And
Same.
Army got bashed. A lot of purists bashed Army, and with purists now they are very popular in the community, so a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon with the purist, and it was good about a month and a half, 2 months, I think. Just not just Army, but this high latency alone was getting just demolished and demeaned. Like every day almost in the community Facebook page, they would just
Side
be.
note, we weren't getting demolished in matches though.
We we
Yeah.
weren't.
I find it funny that you call them purists, yet a lot of them don't necessarily play with just a
They're
controller. A
fucking
lot of them
hypocrites.
go ahead and, yeah, these people complain, but then they go ahead and they use their own cheap things like strike packs and mouse and keyboard. And, nah, man, but these guys, they're spamming aim assist. Oh, that's the end of the world right there.
Yeah, just
It's
because they found
funny.
something in the game that they could do that gave them like a slight advantage without having to go out and buy something and attach it Like, it's just ridiculous to me. Like, people will sit there and they'll talk, but yet, like, you're plugging in a mouse and keyboard, and, like, you're getting, like, headshots on deck because you automatically aim with your fucking mouse and shit, or, like, people have, like, the strike packs or add-ons or whatever. But yet they want to come for someone who literally just found something that the game was already in the game that anyone can do and
Like,
decided to,
if they
like,
were going to
come at him.
address the L2 spam, they should have addressed the other stuff initially, the mouse and keyboard and the strike packs, if they could do anything about that. Because that's just unfair. Like, the aim assist, that's already a part of the game. Like, that's not like it was something that was accidentally there. They didn't do anything beforehand. They shouldn't have done something like they did right now. I feel like it was like a minority. Yeah, like it feels like a minority of the community. It's the ones that wanted this to be gone. It's just the ones that actually made their voices heard. I'm sure there's plenty of other people who don't know or just don't care. And yet these people complain and they get everything changed for everybody. I don't know. I don't think that they necessarily had the best interest in the community as a whole. They just had the best interest of themselves in mind when they started complaining about this quote unquote exploit.
I
Well,
agree.
I look at it like this way, and Kendra, you brought up, and both of you guys actually brought up this point, is that it was a system that's been in the game for what 6, 7 years, and anybody could do it. Anybody and everybody in this game could do it. So how is it that you call someone a cheater when you yourself can pick up your controller and do it? How does that make sense?
Exactly, and, like,
Because
they're really technical. Like, the Army Raiders are very technical, and they're very good, at the game itself. So just because they know how to play the game and play it better than you doesn't mean that they're a cheater.
You're just coming with that shade and tea today, aren't you, Kendra? Good
Coming
God.
with straight facts.
Good God.
like maybe if you don't have fingers, you could consider it cheating, right?
I feel like a new disease is gonna be like Kendra 20 or Kendra 19. She's gonna be body bags. Some people.
No, no, I just feel like people are really ridiculous. It's a game, like, get over it. It sucks when people cheat, like, actually cheat. Like, that's what's annoying is you're gonna come after for people for just having, like, pure skill and using an advantage the game already has in it, you know? But, like, you can come, you can, like, plug in, like, your mouse and keyboard or your strike pack and, kill a bunch of people, and yet,
Go by
like,
yourself.
no one wants to, yeah, they think they're the man. But, I don't know, it's obnoxious to me.
Well,
Also,
the new.
like,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was just- I was gonna say, I feel like wouldn't it get boring winning every single match? Like, what would you learn from the game if you just won constantly?
I know. I like winning. I like winning.
I like winning too, but there has to be, like, if you lose and you learn what you did wrong, then you improve. If you just win, like, what can you improve on? Winning? I mean,
There at least has to be some competition. Not necessarily that you're always winning. At least has to be like close calls where you almost lost,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, fair competition though.
Yeah, when you go and stack the odds in your favor.
Wow. How did you shoot me from that behind that wall? Okay. I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, folks. Sometimes there'll be outbursts, and you're just like, so we are live streaming with some gameplay in the back, and sometimes we'll see things like, wait, how did that happen? So if you hear a random f bomb or shit or curse word, just know it's because of that. No. But come to think about it, social media is a big game. It's a big thing. That's really how people's voices are heard now. Now, me and Kendra, we are big in social media. We Instagram, Facebook. I have Twitter, Snapchat. I don't know if you have Twitter, but I know you have like Instagram, Facebook. And Spirit, you don't have any social media at all.
Yep. I'd rather not.
So I mean so in kind of times we're in a digital age, I guess for you, Spirit, how do you kind of get around? Like with sorry, no, not like drive a car, but with like information. Like how do you keep in contact with like your friends?
You text them. I mean, if I really like you, I have your phone number, and I could just message you directly. Like,
Kendra,
I
do you
don't
have
need to
Spirit's phone number?
Social media
I don't.
I don't either, so he doesn't
So
really like us. Okay, I got
I
this.
don't. Yeah. Keep that in
good
mind.
to know
Okay,
now.
okay. Oh, whatever. Okay, Queen, whatever.
Oh, he called you queen.
I
You
am a
say that
queen,
like
though.
it's
Thank
something
you.
bad. She's like, no, you shut up, Jewel. He knows what he's saying.
I mean, Julian, we have each other's phone number. We text.
We do.
That's one of my best friends. I got his number. So I'm just saying, like what you just said was kind of rude.
I mean, you did text me saying give me like 15 minutes before roll call because, I'm standing still with my man.
And
So
she shows up when there's like
Shut
3 minutes
up.
left. Yeah, no, man, that was, oof, that was a
I
close
cannot
one.
help that he was in our gaming space working with a precious church in Canada, and he was giving them really good advice on live
Is that what
streaming
he
since.
calls you? A precious?
no, I think that's the position they went to is Precious Church.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
No.
You guys are awful.
Off. Oh my gosh.
but yeah, I don't like going back to the question. I don't think that you need social media to interact with the people that like I get on every day and I talk to you guys that I play with on Warface. I've got WhatsApp. I can message some people that I know. I've got my cell phone. I can contact family. You
If you
don't
didn't like
necessarily need social media.
have like PS4 and like if you weren't, in the gaming
That's
life.
not some. That's not an option. Not having PlayStation 4. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like, would you think though that you would have some form of social media, like if you didn't have this?
I I don't know what I'd be doing if I didn't have PlayStation. I'd be bored out of my mind. What would I be doing?
Okay,
Yeah, you're right. I
here,
might have
here's
social media to fill the void.
so here's a better question. Spirit, if you were forced to get one social media account, what would you get?
I don't know. I don't know anything about any social media accounts because I don't have
Instagram, so
any.
you can look up the hashtag for Arknights and look up your ladies.
Oh my gosh. Leave that poor boy alone.
Just saying.
Maybe,
I'm not gonna lie,
I don't
Spirit.
know.
I did venture
That'd be
into
the
it.
point where I have to download all of them, and then I'd have to test them all out and see which one I like the most, and then get rid of the ones I don't like.
Sounds like we're
Make
giving
an
it's a
informed decision. Not gonna, yeah.
hashtag get spirit Instagram or social media.
Nah,
Yes.
He's like, nah,
I don't need to
don't
fall
me get
down
into that
rabbit
life.
hole. Yeah, no.
We'll get messages from Spirit like at 3 o'clock in the morning. Be like, hey, did you see this post? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put a hashtag like Spirit, just double tap, it'll give you a heart. You don't need a hashtag like it.
Right though.
But no, I think a Spirit would be awesome with social media. If you ever got social media, I would absolutely love it. Okay. So kind of speaking of social media is online challenges. So I'm sure you all have heard the great dumb fun are great as Kendra will call them humans are doing.
Crazy.
Of course, a couple months ago it was, open up a carton of ice cream, lick it, and then put it back.
Ew, were people really doing that? I don't know much about
Yeah.
challenges. Like
Yeah,
that's
they were.
part of
They were
social
doing
media
that.
I avoid. Like
Just
I'm just like,
stick your finger in some ice cream and lick it, and then act like it's cute.
ew,
God,
I just bought some ice
wanna.
cream too.
What? That's
I
why
hope
whenever
people
you buy
don't doing
anything,
that.
if it's got a seal, make sure it's actually sealed. If you grab a product and all the ones around it are sealed and yours isn't, you better not buy that one. You better push
You
that
better.
one. You better accidentally
So
spill that one
nasty.
so no one else makes the mistake.
That'd actually be really nice. But like sad for the people that have to clean it up. You're like, I'm actually saving other people's lives.
I'm actually a hero. I'm not destroying your merchandise.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Okay,
gosh.
continue with these more challenges I know nothing about.
No. So
You,
one of
you're
them.
gonna wish you knew nothing more about them. So.
So one of the recent ones was people started licking toilet seats to say,
Ew.
hey, I can't get COVID-19. So
What the
people,
fuck?
yeah, exactly. People were
What is that?
I can
It's
licking
picture
toilets.
Kendrra's
airborne,
list
you
right now.
idiot. Breathe and you have
It
it.
could still, yeah, it's still like on surfaces, but yeah, it's airborne for like a certain number of hours as well. So I don't know why they think that, particularly a toilet seat is gonna be
Do they
the
want to get
pinnacle
like
of it.
crabs in their mouth?
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, first of all, it doesn't take there being an epidemic of COVID-19 for you to think, why are you licking a toilet bowl? You wouldn't normally do this. Why are you doing this now?
I think
Dude,
people
I'm
are
proving
just
a
so
point.
stupid.
The question is, would you ever kiss somebody after you've known
No.
someone who
Hell
licked
no.
the toilet seat? Like, Kendra,
Ew.
if your husband licked the toilet seat and he said, "Babe, come kiss me," would you kiss him?
Get the fuck out of here.
That's
No.
your wait. That's your man.
I
You
wish
love him.
that
I mean,
he was
okay.
right there in the room right now, looking like what?
I mean, like,
Like,
he would never do
surprised?
that, though. Like, to be, like, he would never. To be.
Like maybe if they
I mean, not
immediately
never,
followed it up
but.
with like the Tide Pod challenge and cleaned their mouth, then maybe.
You know what? I was literally thinking about, like, how stupid people are and, like, the whole Tide Pod thing. Like, I can't even believe that was a real thing either.
It's crazy. That's nuts that people were actually eating Tide Pods and thinking this is like the coolest thing in the world. I'm like, how do you think this is even smart?
It's not. It's
Common
so
sense
bad.
goes out the window when you get social media, man. That's why I ain't getting one.
Well, that's actually kind of a good thing that with like we're kind of bringing back to the point of social media is do we live in a generation where people really want their 5 to 15
Like,
seconds of fame, so they'll do anything and everything they can to get that, so they can get that million, $2 million followers. Oh, I said million, $2 million followers. Excuse me, I meant 1 million, 2 followers. Just so they have that 5 to 15 seconds of fame, so they're like, oh my gosh, like I'm viral, I'm famous.
Yeah.
So they go to school like, yeah, sup.
Shock value can only take you so far. And it'll
agreed.
take you only so far straight to prison, hopefully.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you saw, like I was mentioning earlier, but there was someone who went ahead and just licked a row of like deodorants for whatever reason, because human beings
Ew.
nowadays. Yeah, but like the outside of them, like if he opened them all up and licked them, that would be even weirder. But he just licked the outside of them. But he went ahead and uploaded this to social media, and apparently a bunch of people saw this and went ahead and like reported him to the local authorities, including people who don't even live in the area, and they actually found him and took action. And they arrested him, I think, and they said they're going to be trying to prosecute him and give him like 3 to 5 years or something like that. Because, as it turns out, they said something about that because the coronavirus is so serious that they're treating it as like a biological agent or something. And if people are purposefully going out of their way to act like or to threaten with infecting people or to, go ahead and do the stupid stuff that you're seeing here, then you can be prosecuted for that by like terrorist laws or something like that because you're using it basically like a biological weapon against other people. So yeah, don't go around licking stuff on purpose, and especially don't film it. Jesus Christ, how stupid do you have to be to film yourself committing a crime? Ugh.
Obviously,
Yeah.
that's stupid. Obviously, that's the biggest question. That you have to be that
And that's
stupid.
you're not even going to jail because of the stuff that you did. You're going to jail because this guy is just too stupid. We can't leave him out here. He's gonna do something much worse if we leave him out here.
I
You
mean,
know,
it's like that. I think he was like over in like New Jersey or something, and he was like standing in line at a Walgreens, and apparently like an employee asked him to like step back, the 6 foot rule,
Yeah.
and he stepped closer and then like coughed. And was
I
like, oh,
saw
sorry,
that
I
as
had the
well.
COVID. And yeah, and they arrested him for terrorism. And I think
Exactly.
they charged him with
Exactly.
something else. But yeah, so I don't know. People just,
It's not a
it's
joke.
not a game.
It's not a
Like,
joke.
so many people are passing away, and it's heartbreaking. And I mean, now America has more cases than Italy and China, which is crazy. But at the same time, it's not because our government sucks. And, like with the person in charge, he's like, oh, this is going to go away. It's going to blow over. We're going to be
oh,
back to work.
Kendra's getting political.
I'm just saying, like, if they would have took all these precautions that they're taking now, like, in the proper time, we might be in a better spot. But then also, it's kind of trying to solve for, like, releasing the information really late.
So this
Trying
sounds
to,
like
like, cover it up.
sounds like there's blame to go all around.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
It's just causing, like, thousands of people to die, unfortunately.
It is very sad, unfortunately, that so many people are dying. But it's something we got to live with, unfortunately. But hopefully we can bounce back stronger and safer and better and stronger. That's really what it comes back down to.
Stronger, better, safer, stronger.
Oh my
That's my
God!
That's my new Daft Punk song.
Not harder, better, faster, stronger.
Or Or,
my
we can
gosh.
go with some Britney and say, like, just stronger than yesterday.
Oh my. You know what? Strawberry, Stress's baby mama, she would probably love that. You mentioned that. So how often do we get hate mail? As online gamers, it seems hate mail always seems to be flying every single which way for one of us. So, Spirit, when was the last time someone sent you a lovely, lovely letter?
Hold up, let me scroll down my PlayStation messages to find it.
Oh my gosh.
Considering I have to
I'm
scroll,
gonna
you could
read
tell it
it
was a long
fresh.
time ago.
That's the funny thing. Like, I don't feel like you would get a lot of hate mail.
Dude, December 7th of 2018.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Bringing it
Yeah.
back.
Wow.
Yep, that's a throwback right there. And it was in Spanish.
Oh. Ooh. Please enlighten us on your translation ways, my good sir.
He just called me a camper. I
No.
was playing Storm, I was on defense, and I'm a camper because I was playing Storm defense. I should have pushed him into the spawn, I told him, and smashed him, but he's like, yeah, I bet that wouldn't happen. I told him, okay, well, it's getting late, have a good night. And he's like, oh, well, you too, man, take care. And I'm like, what?
Okay, plot twist.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
The guy's like, you dirty camper. Oh, you wish you could kill me. I'm like, well, have a good night. And he's like, oh, you too. See, at the end of the day, whatever. He was probably just mad.
I'm very confused by that line of messaging right there. I'm hoping it's like a nice conversation, like f you, you suck, you son of a bitch. I'll wreck you 1v1 me in real life. See, those are the type of messages I get, and I don't know why.
Oh man, fantastic.
Spirit, you tell someone, oh, have a great night. Oh, you too, thank you. Like, what?
Yeah, man. I mean,
What?
you're acting surprised. You should have seen me when I sent that. I was like, oh, okay. Like, this person probably isn't that bad. He's probably just pissed off. He probably just got some bad teammates, It's a bad round of Storm. It happens all the time. It's Storm. You get one match where you have 3 bars and you start flubbing your shots. Let me just get mad at the next person I see.
So, the Queen of Shade, I'm pretty sure you get a bunch.
No.
What?
No.
Dude, man, you're the only guy getting hit, sounds like. What are you doing? You pissing people off.
I'm like, I literally just scrolled down my messages, and I mean, like, there's some really nasty ones, like, gross. But, like, hate mail, I really don't get it. I think the one, I got, like, a friend request the other day from some girl, and she put, like, nice accomplishments that mine are better.
Oh.
I don't know who it was, so I just,
You
I didn't accept it. And I clicked on her profile, and it didn't say she played any games. I mean, it's probably all private, but I mean,
Like,
that's pretty
Kendra,
much
we need to
it.
figure out who that is, because I will curb stomp that bitch.
Right, that's it.
Chloe. No, Chloe, no.
She'll always come to my side.
Yeah, Chloe will back you up no matter what. She will.
Ride or die.
Right? What kind is that though? Like, how do you come along and say great accomplishment, but mine are better?
Yeah, and like I don't even know like who she was. It didn't say that she played Warface. Like we didn't have any mutual friends. I don't know.
That's strange. I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
yeah, I've had stuff like recently, a little while back. I still got it here because I'm still thinking, who the heck is this person? I received a friend request. I check, it doesn't have a message attached to it, and I plays, and he's got like one game in common. I'm like, I definitely didn't play with you because I don't play the game with other people. Why am I getting a friend request from some random person? Sometimes you get these friend requests, they're like bot ones. You could tell they've got like no trophies or anything, or like everything's private. It's like, hey, how you doing there, sexy boy? And like,
Oh my gosh.
But this one, it was just blank. So I believe it's actually a person because it says they've been on recently, but I just don't know who they are. I don't know why they sent me that. And because of that, I'm just like, I feel like neither denying nor accepting. Just sit there in limbo. That is your punishment.
There you
Oh
go.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
You
what
got-
about you? Let's read one of your hate messages.
Oh yeah, let's
Oh
see.
my
He's got
gosh.
like a folder he's about to open up right now. Let's get the juicy ones.
I do. No.
Now let's start with the most recent one and then go with the juicy ones.
No. Actually, it's not the most recent one, but it's probably about 2 months ago. It's probably the best one. First message she says to me, "Fucking camping scrub, always in a corner." And of course, my response,
Gosh.
Coming from someone who uses the infield, that's priceless. All GG. And go positive if you're ever going to speak to me again.
Ooh.
His response? And I D-rank to a bot like you. GG.
Ooh.
He did right.
My response?
Damn.
Better luck next time.
Perfect response.
So then this is what he says. Play a non-pay-to-win game in a competitive sense before you talk to me. Oh, wait. You can't. GG. And then I said, oh, you have the most pay-to-win weapon. Do you have any room to talk? So then he goes, you're always in a camper, you fucking noob. And I said, you're the idiot. And I said, you're the dumbass, or you're the idiot who keeps going to the same dumbass corner and keeps getting clapped. So who's the noob?
Ooh. Shots
And
fired.
so this is when kind of shit got a little creepy for me. He says, don't call me toxic and a dumbass, otherwise I'll be toxic, especially since I have all of your IP's address saved.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm thinking, okay, you know what? I'm gonna.
Sponsored by NordVPN.
So yeah, I was looking. I was like, hey, can I get a VoIP on this? Like, can I get a private IP address? This guy can't find me. So yeah, that was probably my juiciest one that's coming recently. I mean, I've got a couple others, but they say, oh, you camp, you're trash, blah blah blah. You know, nothing
Just
creative.
Generic.
Yeah,
Too
nothing.
good.
Yeah. So
I mean, have you guys ever, now that I think about it, have you ever gotten mail saying GG instead?
you know, I have. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. You know, you play tough hard games, and then someone you see that say, oh, this person sends you a message. You're like, shit. All right, what are you gonna say to me?
Immediately the first thing you think is this is gonna be hate mail. It's never this guy's gonna thank me. He's gonna be, that was a good match. Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship died when I stopped playing Little League Baseball. That's when sportsmanship died. When was that? I don't know, like 95, 94.
I feel like that's like the messages I get most though, is like just people being like GG, or like someone will see me on Instagram and they'll like send me a message and they'll be like, oh hey, we just played like Storm together, we just played Rank together, like GG, you know?
My question to that is, are they purposely, like, they see your name, I'm gonna look her up, see if she's online, oh, I found her, send her a message. I wonder if they're trying to be like white knighting, be your friends, like, oh, that was a good game, wanna be friends? Oh, she's my friend, she likes me.
I mean, maybe that, or like maybe like we're already like friends on Instagram or something, and then like they see me like in a
That
lobby
they realize,
finally.
yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, oh shit, like I follow her on Instagram, like let me say what's up, you know?
So instead of meeting you in game and then wanting to follow on Instagram the other way around, they already Instagram,
Yeah, I mean,
and then
like,
they see you in game, they're like, oh snap, never thought this would happen.
right? Like maybe it's both, but yeah, I feel like I don't know. I mean, that's mostly what I get, which is nice because I don't really like hate mail. You know, it's kind of rude.
Well, since we are talking about you, Miss Kendra, I think it's time for our second interview of the podcast, and guess what? You're it.
Oh, let's go, I guess.
She's like, oh, well, this is, all right. So,
I know,
Miss
a little
Kendra.
hesitant. I don't know what the questions are.
It's okay. I promise they're nothing but fastballs and curveballs. I mean, softballs, I promise. So, you are the queen of shade and tea. So, let me ask you something. Who do you feel gives you the most shit in high latency?
I have an
No.
answer.
Wait, no, I want to hear what you guys think, and then I'll say my answer.
Oh no, I'm not. This is your interview, so you're the one who
My
answers
answer
this.
will be D-boy.
That's what I was gonna say. But like he does it like in like the best way. Or he doesn't like offend me. You know, if I'm like going negative or something, like and I'll be like, Kendra, like what the fuck are you doing? Like like get your shit together. But he says it like in like a funny way where it's more of like constructive criticism. He's not like, what the fuck are you doing? Like like he doesn't come at me like that.
Yeah. Now D-boy is really great. Like he'll let you. He'll in a way he'll say, hey, kind of pick it up, but he's not gonna be like, hey, you're fucking up right now. Just quit the fucking game.
Yeah,
like, he'll make a joke. He'll make a joke about it.
Yeah.
Quit being big noob.
That's Mish. That's Mish. If Mish starts shooting you, you know you're fucking up.
For me, that's fucking DJ. DJ always calls me a big noob.
I know.
DJ.
I was gonna bring him up as well next.
Yeah, no, but I really respect them as gamers, and um, I don't know, like I like when I get constructive criticism when people are being nice. Like if you're just coming at me and you're being a straight dick about it, like I'm gonna be like fuck you, like I'm not gonna try because you can fuck yourself, and like I'm not gonna help you win. But if you come at me and like it's funny, you're joking about it, I know I'm doing bad, then like it kind of makes me want to do better.
So,
Yeah.
so Kendra, you're kind of like me in spirit. You play the medic role. Now,
Hmm.
would you say medic role in Warface is probably one of the hardest positions you could play?
I think so because you have to, like as a medic, you're not in there to get kills. Like, you don't want to come out with like the most kills. Like your job is to like revive people. And
Mhm.
so I feel like it's hard because some people get it and they're like, "Oh fuck yeah, a shotgun." Like let me go murder people with this. But it's like great, but like you don't have a lot of range with a shotgun. So, if you're going up against like an NG or rifleman or like even a sniper, you're
Mhm.
probably fucked. And like unless you can switch out your pistol real quick, but even then, So I feel like medic is probably the hardest role, but I also think it's the funnest role.
Could probably have to keep on your feet. Got to be like, okay, I got to look out for this. Got to look for that.
Yeah, and then
Now,
I like reviving someone who ends up like winning the
Getting the
game for
final
us,
kill. Yeah, the
Yeah, because then
comeback.
like,
Don't say I never did
yeah.
nothing for you. Don't say I never did nothing for you. You
Right.
wouldn't have gotten that kill if it wasn't for me. You're dead on the floor. That was
Facts.
me.
now on the opposite side of that, though, you could be like old McPhenom and be the greatest farmer of Warface. You could check around, peek all the corners. You could throw the smoke. Everything's covered. Right when you get them up, someone can come right around the corner and kill you both.
Hmm.
And then of course
Sometimes
you
that's
hear, and
yeah.
then you hear, hey, why'd you find me? Rare.
Yeah. Also facts. I try not to farm people, but it's gonna happen, like regardless. I try to be super careful when I'm like reviving someone, but at the end of the day, like it's gonna happen. If someone hears like you reviving and they're like happen to be around a corner from you, like they're gonna come like murder you both.
Yeah.
And like it's just the
Sometimes you
way it
have to
is.
do it anyway, right? Like it's
Yeah.
strategic. Like your teammate's about to run out the timer. If you res him and he dies again, that's like another what 10 seconds you have to go ahead and revive him again. Hopefully in a better position this time. Or
Yeah.
sometimes it's just this guy. He knows where I'm at. If I try to get the res, I could use my teammate as a distraction. Screw his KD. I care more about winning.
Yeah,
You
there's
get the
also
res, you
that.
kick your teammate out there. There's nobody out there, I swear. And then when they jump your friend, you're like booga booga, and you stab him with the bayonet.
Gotta go with the booga booga there, Spirit, huh?
Yep, couldn't hold back.
Oh my
So,
god.
Kendra, you
So good.
are the leader of the female death squad. You have been trying to get it together for a while, and it looks like you kind of have the right pieces.
Mhm.
So, when is the next female death squad stream going to happen?
Hopefully soon. It's kind of hard to get like five people on all at the
Hmm.
same time, like a time frame that works for everybody, especially, like Toxic and I, we have children, so it's just kind of hard because you never really know what's going to come up.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to get it together soon. Hopefully, maybe this weekend or next week, we'll be able to get our five girl because we haven't done a full five yet. We've done four and we've done three.
Okay.
So I'm hoping we can get it together soon.
Now, I know,
Yeah.
like, the two you have done it, you did it with Chloe, Kiss My Chloe, and Strawberry Mafia.
Yeah.
Now, I know those two girls, personally, great girls. So, playing with those two girls, do you feel those are kind of like the cornerstone and foundation of the female death squad?
I think so because they have been in both live streams. Like we did like a three girl live stream. I think it was like last week,
Hmm.
and yeah, I just feel like they're always down to do it. Like if I'm like, hey, like let's live stream like tomorrow or something, like they'll kind of just make it happen. And I feel like the three of us have really kind of like built so far, like the female death squad. Not to say like the other girls like haven't, but um, they just haven't been there, I guess, like
You guys
for as
haven't clicked and
much
bond
so
as
far.
much as okay.
I mean, Strawberry and Chloe, like, those are like two, like no shade, but like those are like my favorites,
Those are your bitches.
Yeah, like we just get each other, and like there's shade and there's mean girl quotes, and it's a time, and I live
Oh
for
God.
it.
So let me ask you something. So, if a girl who says she's played Warface for a while and she wants to join the female death squad, what are you looking for and what should they expect?
Um, I think just looking for like fun people.
Mhm.
I don't like drama. I don't want to be in drama. I don't want to talk shit about you. I don't want you to talk shit about me. Like, I don't want someone to bring in like crazy drama with other people. I just like it to be nice and simple and just someone who like just wants to have fun and play the game. Obviously, you have to be like decent at the game. Like you can have fun and go negative sometimes, and like sometimes if you just want to fuck with people, like we do that and it's fun. We have a good time, you know. But I just feel like for the most part, just someone who's got good energy, and you also have to love Britney Spears.
Yeah.
That's oddly
That's
specific.
Yes.
that's like a requirement number one.
If you like Christina over
Britney.
Britney, it's over. You can't join.
You're like, I'm a
Yeah, I
bad
mean like
bitch, like, that's a good start. It's like, but do you like Britney? No. Then it doesn't matter if
yeah,
you're the
get the fuck
baddest
out of here.
bitch. You can't join. I'm sorry.
I mean, you can like Christina, like I love Christina Aguilera, but like Britney over everything, you know?
Britney over everything. I feel like that should be a shirt made for her. Britney over everything.
It totally should. But yeah, we
Brittany, if
love
you're watching or
Britney.
listening to this podcast, we already called rights on it. We copyrighted it. Sorry, Brittany.
Facts. And you have to have seen Mean Girls because we quote that.
Yes, yes, I've heard it. I've listened to Chloe's and your stream, and I've heard a couple Mean Girl tweets there or references. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So we know you're the queen of tea, but you also seem to be the queen of tea bagging or tea bagged. For some reason, you have an ability to just get tea bagged nonstop. Why do you think that is?
I don't know, and I wish someone could tell me. I don't know. It's like whenever, so if there's like a full squad playing, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna jump in with randoms. It's like I just get teabagged. Or like if I'm playing by myself in a TDM, or like pretty much anywhere, if I'm playing by myself, like I will get teabagged from people I don't even know. Like people I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like I've never heard of your clan. Like I've never seen your name before. Like what beef do you have with me? And
You're over here
like
just trying to mind your own business.
yes, that's how it is. I'm like, I'm just doing my job. I'm just playing a game, and then I just get like teabagged by like five people. If I go against a full clan, oh yeah, they'll just go to town on my poor little body.
You see the full clan loading in, you're like, guys, it's gonna happen. Please, just
Yeah,
don't.
and then
I need to
I
play
get
really good
so
to avoid this.
yeah, and then I get so mad, and I'm playing with random, so like of course we're probably gonna lose. And then so like I have to go in clan chat, and I'm like, guys, if you see this clan, you teabag them all for me. Like,
So you're right. Basically, it's the little sister gets picked on, so she's gonna run to the big brothers, and the big brothers come, and then they whip ass. Is that how it works?
yeah,
Gotta
you
love it.
know, 'cause
Got to love it.
that's how it has to be.
Well, Kendra, thank you so much for spending about a little interview with us. Greatly appreciate it. Look forward to getting to know you more on the podcast as it goes on. We greatly do appreciate it.
Also, can we shout out to Stress and Accurate for watching right
Shout.
now? And yes, Accurate.
Yeah.
I wasn't actually the Leave Britney Alone girl, but like I totally would be. Like, you know.
Shout out to
Shout
them.
out to Chris Crocker. That's who it was.
Yeah. Okay. So our next topic is what we call Bag of Beagles or the Noob of the Week. And this great, great individual will probably make anybody and everybody cringe. So, a person was arrested after leaving a grocery store for tampering over $35,000 worth of product. What this person did, they were sneezing all over the produce and every single thing inside the market. So this person would go around and just sneeze all over and spread their nasty ass germs all throughout the
What the
store.
fuck? That's awful.
I'm at not $350, not even $3,500. $35,000 worth of merchandise and product ruined because some dumbass went inside the market and said, "You know what would be funny? I'm just gonna sneeze all over the place."
Mm-mm.
I feel like there are no words for like how wrong that is on so many levels. Like it infuriates me on the inside.
Oh my gosh, just you know what I could have done with those steaks and lobsters and chicken, just the produce, the vegetables and fruits. I could have done a lot.
Just like the amount of like disrespect someone has to waste all of that food is really like unimaginable.
Oh, it's sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. Makes me mad. So that person.
Yeah.
So for you, you are the Bag of Beagles slash noob of the week. So thank you,
You
you
know, it's all
dumbass.
fun and games now until food starts running scarce, and then they're like, oh man, maybe if I hadn't sneezed all over this food and had it thrown out, I could have actually had something to buy. I'm
Right?
over here fucking scavenging like it's the Walking Dead up here. Oof.
Now,
Oh,
I do kind of want to take a little sadder note. So unfortunately, a member of C410 Gaming, it's a PS4 Warface clan. Unfortunately, one of their member lieutenant, died of coronavirus a couple days ago. So we just want to give a special shout out to C410 Gaming, send our condolences to them and the lieutenant family. Just let them know, hey, thoughts and prayers are out to you. Sorry that we lost a
yeah.
good player.
They said that a few others of their members have it as well, so we just want to send them good vibes and hopefully they'll be able to pull through and come out because it's so sad.
Yeah, it's sucky. It sucks when you know what's going on, but when it kind of hits somewhat close to home, to where it's we don't know them personally, but it's someone in your gaming community that you know that happens, it does suck. It
Mhm.
does. It does. It does.
Yeah, so we're thinking about you guys and we wish you the best.
Yeah. So with that being said, this will be the ending of our first episode of the podcast. We hope you very much greatly enjoyed it. Tune in next Thursday, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern, as we will have brand new topics to talk about, and we actually have a special guest, King Zeus from Final Instinct Clan. He's going to be talking to us about how his leadership role and how he takes care of his clan, and he actually has a raffle going on. He's giving away a 65-inch smart TV. So we will
Yeah,
be talking to him.
once all the craziness dies down and you can ship things again. It's really hard to ship things right now.
It
It
is.
really is. Like I get it though.
I get it. So we will be learning more from him and his great event, and we look forward to talking to him. Spirit, is there anything that you want to touch before we go?
No, I think I've said everything that I've got to say. Let's wrap
Well,
it up, folks.
Miss Queen T of Shade?
Ooh. I hope everyone has a really good Thursday and remember to stay home and don't go outside and be an asshole and infect other people.
All right. Well, this is Phenom Hype. You guys have a great day and great night. Have a great weekend, and we will see you here next Thursday. Better luck next time.